So after the Oscars, YouTube and all the internet is blown up. This whole thing of the smack. That's what it's called, the smack. Will Smith smacking Chris Rock for a joke that a comedian made about Jada Pinkett hair loss and uh, her being bald and things like that. Let me talk about this for a minute because first it was a joke. Okay, if you've seen the original GI Jane, it was made with Denny Moore, and Denny Moore, she was in the army. She had to go bald. Okay, and that was pretty hard for Denny Moore to go through. Okay, she had to cut her hair. Jada, sorry if y'all heard that the bang there. Jada had a problem growing her hair. She showed a video of a few years ago about a reason why she had this problem growing her hair back. Okay, a lot of people know about it. Now, when Chris made the joke, Will Smith at first was laughing. If you see him, you see that he was laughing about it. But he had to get permission. He had to look at Jada and see that it wasn't a joke coming from Jada. Then he basically, had to get permission from Jada to basically go up there, because Jada got Will on strings. That's what this is all about. Jada has been embarrassing Will for a long, long, long time. Okay? Jada owns. I'm just gonna be real with it. A lot of people ain't gonna like it, but Jada basically owns the mind of Will. You know? And I know he's trying to make the marriage work, but Jada is she's been with a couple other guys or whatever, and she basically talked about him on her talk show. Everybody knows about that too. But anyway, let me get on back to So first, Will Smith was laughing. Then he looked at Jada, and he seen that Jada had a little smirk on her face. Then it turned to disappointment, and that's when Will Smith came and slapped Chris Rock. But I'm gonna tell you something here. I'm gonna give praise to Chris Rock because he basically embarrassed Will Smith. You know, um, Chris Rock is a comedian. Like I say, he's a comedian. He made a joke. It was a joke. That's all. It wasn't nothing disrespectful to Jada. Jada may even took it disrespectfully or whatever. But if you look at my video or other videos around on the internet, you will see at first she was kind of smirking a little bit, and then he was kind of laughing. The only reason why he got up on stage and slapped Chris was because he looked at Jada and seen the expression come, that Jada was, was a little smirk to her being disappointed. Now, I don't know if Chris really knew about Jada's skin, condition or whatever, her hair thing or whatever. I don't know if Chris really knew about it. If Chris really knew about it and still made that joke, then I can understand Will Smith's frustration. But the one show you do not want to embarrass black people is the one Oscar show that you can win something on. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to embarrass black people around the world, okay, on the one Oscar show that black people, might win Best Picture. You don't see that much. You don't. But something that's viewed on millions, you could have did this Offset. You didn't have to embarrass, this is an embarrassment. This is totally an embarrassment. This is going to be talked about for months and months and months to come. They're going to make memes about it. They're going to make videos about it. It's going to be, all I had to do, listen, let me tell you something. You know how deep this become already? All I had to do is type in Will on Google and YouTube. And it already comes up Will Smith, Chris Rock, punch, slap. That's all. It's been already talked about by all the major news sources and all the, all things like that. Will, I understand your frustration. I really do. But I think, and then you sitting up there saying, keep my wife's name out. This, a lot of people thought that this was scripted. No, this ain't scripted. And I'm going to tell you. Because he said it twice on national TV. You can hear the audio. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. He didn't say motherfucker. He said, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. He said it twice. People thought that this shit was scripted. It was not scripted. It was not scripted. And then you could hear the smack. Chris Rock didn't even see it coming. You could see him, Chris Rock, a man of many words, he had nothing to say. It was kind of like awkward moments that was happening with Chris, It was a shock to him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting up here thinking like, man, Will, you couldn't take a joke like that? You really, seriously? Now, like I said, if Chris knew about Jada's skin condition or whatever the case may be, then I can understand. But you don't do it on live on TV, on the one award show that black people can win awards. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that, man. It's totally embarrassing. Totally embarrassing. But Chris owned Will. I don't care how you look. You want to defend Will? Go ahead. But Chris owned Will. He did. This was something that, Chris probably ain't going to do no comedy shows for a while because it just happened yesterday. So I don't think Chris is going to do any comedy shows for a minute. And if he do, he sucked it up. But what Chris can do is sue Will Smith. He just smacked him. There's people that recorded the video. Chris got all the proof in the world. He got millions and millions of people, especially on YouTube, that, have uploaded the smack. You know what I'm saying? So, Chris, you got all the proof in the world to sue this dude, I know Will Smith is going through problems. I understand. I understand Will has been going through problems in his marriage for a long time. But come on, man. What you did there was an absolute embarrassment to black people on the one boring-ass award show that black people don't care about, but we still want a best picture for. The whole show, before the slap and after the slap, was boring. It was boring. He made it was entertaining at that one point, but it was very unnecessary too. Very unnecessary. So, yeah. And like I said, the only reason why Will did that is because he looked at Jada. At first it was a smirk like, okay, if my wife think it's cool, then it's cool. Then he seen that smirk, that there was kind of, I guess she was taking the joke to her being disappointed. Then it was like, Will got the permission from his wife to go and do the smack. So then Jada was pleased after that. She was pleased. Chris got Will a puppet. Jada and Chris got Will on a puppet. He's a puppet now. That's all I got to say about that. It was totally embarrassing. Totally embarrassing.